Hey there, everybody. This is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I made it. I don't know what happened with the technical issues, but we figured it out. So, here we are. And welcome. Let me make sure that I'm connected. It looks like I am. So crazy. I don't know why it does that, but that happens. So, let me get to my sound here, making sure. Okay, there we go. I'm just making sure everything's good. I believe it is, and I'm looking for making sure everybody. It's gonna have to pop up in your feed, and hopefully, I'm looking for my comments. Hopefully, somebody is there. It does not tell me how many people I have live. Or how many are watching me. That's weird. All I can see on my screen right now is my, what is happening today? So if you guys can hear me, there we go. I think I'm here. Okay, hi June, hi Nancy. You guys can hear me fine? I don't know what's happening. I'm going crazy. Technology is making me crazy. That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, I do have some really cute cards to share with you tonight and talk about some of the new things that are on the celebration items. It says 3 so far watching. Thank you, Nancy. I don't know why mine does not show that for me anymore, but thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully more will join us. All right, let me do one more thing. So sorry. Oh, life is crazy here. There it is. I'm here. Sorry for the delay, guys. Hopefully most of you will jump on. Okay, now I understand why. Okay. Wow. So many times, so many things. Okay, here we go. Finally, gracious me. Hi, Diana. Hi, Shar. Thanks for being here. I'm not getting it coming up on my phone. It's just spinning like that. So, I think you guys can see me okay. We are just going to talk a little bit about some things that are, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you guys sharing. It just took me a minute to get on here. So people are just now getting the notice in their feed, and so we'll just start in just a second. Hello, Taryn. It wouldn't let me connect. It didn't do its normal things, but you know, par for the course in my life. So anyway, yeah. So as you're joining, just let me know that you're here so I can see my I can see the comments when I look up. So if I don't look up as I'm working, I'm not going to see your comments. I posted here to make by mistake technology. Oh, okay. I know. That's what I'm doing, Nancy. It's crazy, but thank you. I'm glad that you're, hi Sue. I'm glad that you helped me out and posted that I was live. So hopefully people will get that in their feed and they'll be on in just a second. But welcome in to freezing Michigan. That's where I'm at. I am downstairs here freezing. And so, yeah, we're still getting stuff done, but we're in good shape. I was able to hold my class on Monday, and I'm excited to have the team come and visit for our team meeting that is coming up this Tuesday. I always have our team meeting the second Tuesday of every month, and so things are moving. As long as they're moving forward, they're not moving backwards, right? So, alrighty. Thanks for being here, everybody. As you're jumping on, I see many of you said hello, and I appreciate that. That way I can see who's here. All right, let's turn the camera down and get started since I'm running late because of technical issues, and let's see what we have. First thing I wanted to talk about is making sure that everybody knows we have our celebration time right now. That is with our... This is our little mini catalog of all the cool celebration items. There's paper, ribbon, gems, stamp sets, all kinds of cool stuff. And if you want a really good deal, then you should sign up with me and grab this fabulous deal. $125 in product for $99, no shipping, and you get a free stamp set along with 2 of your choice of the marker bundles. So yeah, come join us. Now, in addition, like I said, we've got some more items they have added, and you have some more stamp sets. You've got 2 stamp sets that are in the main catalog. This butterflies, beautiful butterflies, is a stamp set that is in a bundle and a suite. And if you choose, let's see, I thought that I had it right here. I did. Okay, that's why I have this. So you can get the embossing folder that comes with the dies for $42, and then add a little bit more. So, and I would say add on the paper and these great sparkle gems. Well, itty bitty bokeh mix is what they're called. But anyway, add enough to get to $60 and get the stamp set for free. Okay, spend $60 and get that stamp set free. That's what it is right here. And it is on low inventory, so you definitely want to make sure you grab that. Oh, hi, Lynn. Thank you. She says, love your new hair. Yeah, it's new. It's short. It's pretty short. But you want to go grab this, get this deal, $60 in product, and then you can choose the stamp set here for free. I got a little shadow going on there, but anyway, you'll want to do that. And speaking of that, I have used this suite as my blessing box for this month. So it's $40. You're going to get, let's see here, I think a quarter pack of the paper, these gems. I have a couple other things in there. Anyway, what I'm going to tell you is go over to up in the information in my description. There's a link to go and see the YouTube video of what is included. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek right now of the cards so you can see. And let's see here, get my stuff out of the way. They're behind me here. I just have to figure out how to turn around without messing up the camera and such. All right. So here are the dies, kind of up close. If you don't have this, like I said, you can get the hybrid folder. Look at that beauty. And the dies are $42, and then you would get the stamp set as your celebration item for free. So grab that. And then here are my sneak peeks, which, like I said, you can see them on my YouTube channel. But here they are. I'm going to show them to you real quick. They're beautiful. Okay, so here is this one using that die and the paper, using a fun watercolor technique. That's crazy, the shadow here. Let me move this light over. Give us a little more light. Maybe that's my problem. Hang on. It didn't look like a shadow when I was setting everything up, so that's why I'm a little confused. Hang on. Get this light over here. Hopefully that light is better for you guys. I don't know, hopefully. Move my things so we can. All right, sorry guys. We're going to be using these in a moment, so let's do that. Okay. All right, let's look at the rest of these beauties. Lots of techniques here I'm going to be sharing. This is gorgeous. This is a really pretty, oh, you'll also get some window sheets, and any of the die cut pieces like this will be included. But you do have to have the die set and the stamp set to do the blessing box. Yep, there you go. Then I have this beautiful shaker card with the itty bitty dots that are in the suite. And then I have this really fun fun fold. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And that I saw from Patty Bennett. I remember that. And then last but not least, you will get the frame in order to, as part of your kit, in order to make a beautiful, yeah, see the light is really home decor piece. Now I used one of the stamps that says "Make Today Amazing" because this would be something that I would look at every day and give myself a reminder, make today amazing. But it's so pretty. You can't even see. You'll have a strip of these gems too. Anyway, go watch the YouTube video, check them out, see what you think. I'd love to have you join me. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our projects. Get myself situated again. Thanks for joining, everybody, as you're jumping on. So I'm going to feature a couple stamp sets here. Let me see if I can move something out of the way over here. There we go. Okay, we're going to feature a couple stamp sets. One of them is a celebration set. This is the Corner in Bloom. Now, you guys, I really like this. I've used it. I'm going to do a couple cards using this, and then some sentiment sets that you have. So you should be able to really maximize this set. Now, if you're not a coloring person, don't worry. You don't have to color. There's some beautiful cards that I'm going to show you with this. I feel like my face is in the wrong place tonight. I don't know. I'm moving me out of the way, but there. Maybe I'll give us a little more room that way. How's that? And one moment. I'm going to move. I'm playing move things around tonight. There we go. All right. There we go. You can see that better now. Corner in Bloom. And what else are we using? We're going to be using the Unbounded Love. We're going to be using the Unbounded Love for our sentiments for this first card. I'm also going to be using the embossing folder that is the Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder. I love this folder as a nice subtle, it gives you that pattern, a nice subtle background. So we're going to be using that in just a minute. And let's grab our pieces. Get all my parts and pieces here. We are going to do a very, very little amount of coloring, and this pencils with the colored pencils, and I think, let me see, I think we'll be using the Garden Green. This is the Garden Green, and there also Granny Apple is in here. You could use Granny Apple. There's also Coastal Cabana, which might be kind of pretty, but I think we're going to stick with the Garden Green. We're going to be stamping using the Gorgeous Grape ink. And, oops, I forgot one more little thing over here. There we go. So we have our envelope, and our paper is Bubble Bath, and that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. We have a couple pieces that we're going to be using to stamp on, and let me grab my ruler here. So if you want to recreate this card, you have one piece that is 2 inches by 5.5. We're going to be stamping on that. Then you have Bubble Bath at 3 by 2.5, and you have Highland Heather at 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to use Gorgeous Grape as our ink to do the stamping. Okay, all right. Let me grab my little stamper over here for my paper, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, get in the screen, make sure I'm in the screen for you. We're going to take, I didn't grab it out. We need this tiny little flower here, and I just didn't put it on a block. So this teensy tiny little flower right there, whoops, right there, and grab a block, and All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to randomly stamp this little flower all over this piece. Okay. Ah, didn't want to do that. Oh, I just messed it up. Oh well. It's a handmade card, so yeah, there might be some little boo-boos on here, but I think that the emboss folder, we're going to run this through the emboss folder, and you might not even, well, it'll probably cover it up with my square. Okay, so there, we have our little piece stamped with the flowers, and my cleaner is over here. I'm going to clean this. I got ink all over the block. There we go. This is kind of like a chamois that I keep in here, but it's all wet, so just rub on what's on there. Okay, and over to the side, I have my emboss machine. So I'm going to take my folder, making sure that my Stampin' Up! Logo is facing me, because I want the raised edge facing me. We're going to put our little piece in here, and I'm going to just move this over here and run this through the cut and emboss machine really quick. And hopefully I won't be shaking you too much here as I roll it through. Okay. And this just really adds an amazing touch to this piece. See there? You've got really cool. It looks great. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for a moment. Let's go ahead and stamp on our bubble bath right here. And we are going to, first of all, we're going to stamp this corner piece. Now, this one that I'm using is this corner piece right here. This one. And let's ink that up good in our Highland Heather. Now sometimes when you're using a big stamp like this, you might want to take the ink onto the stamp, but I think I'm good with this. And I'm going to stamp this up in this top corner up here. Just like that. Okay, there's what we have. Now I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to stamp it next, and that's going to be, this is all going to be stamped in the Highland Heather. So my happy birthday is going to kind of go right there. Okay, isn't that pretty? And then I am going to take, I think I have got the other piece that kind of coordinates with this corner piece, this one here. And let's take that. I'm just trying to think if I want to stamp here or here. I think I'm just going to come right up on this bottom corner just a little bit with the flower right there. Okay. On the inside, I'm going to go ahead and stamp, take this flower, and I am going to come down here and stamp right there, just at the bottom. And then I have, may all your wishes come true, and that again is coming from the Unbounded Love. Where's my, oh yeah, stamping right here, aren't I, Barb? And let's make sure, hopefully kind of straight right there. May all your wishes come true. Now, if you want to, you could actually take this and maybe I'll put a flower right up there, just like that. And let's go ahead and stamp on the envelope, just because we can. I haven't done that much, but I think that's a great idea. So, what should we do? I don't know. I don't know if I want to see how big that is. That fits kind of on the corner, so I don't know. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take this corner piece, come right up to the score of the, oh goodness, did you see what I did? Look at that. That's a bunch of yuck. Oh well, let's take this and just kind of do that. And let's see, what else should we do? I think that I will go ahead and maybe do another one right there. I don't know. I screwed it up, but that's okay. It probably gets screwed up by the time it gets to where it's going from the mail, right? All right, so let's see if we can't do this another corner over here. And let me see. It might be too much on the envelope, but it is what it is. There you go. Just so there's something fancy on the envelope. I messed that up. Ugh. Oh well. It's okay. Do you guys ever do that? How many times do you like accidentally make a mistake and try to figure it out and go, oh well, it's the best I can do for now, right? All right, I'm going to clean these because I have to put them back in the basket, and just want to make sure that they're clean. And this one is really on the block. Okay. Do you guys have this corner in bloom? How many of you have this corner in bloom? Anybody? If you do, tell me. I'd be curious to know if you guys have used it much. I love it. After I played with it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really do like this. All right. Make sure I don't have ink all over me here, which I do. Okay. I feel like I just messed everything up, but I didn't. Let's find our sentiment here somewhere. Here it is. This is actually going to go onto here, and my adhesive. So this bubble bath is going to go onto Highland Heather. And again, I've just got it a 1/4 inch bigger. So I have this really pretty border around. And then I also have the piece that we used for embossing. We're going to just add this to the front of our card. I just opened this and I can see already that it's messed up on me. Goodness, I'm just not having luck tonight. First of all, it's crazy because I couldn't get started. Let me grab some more adhesive. I don't know what's happening on this one. Good thing is I have it right behind me, so it won't take me but just a second. You don't have this stamp set, Diana? Yeah, well, I can tell you, I mean, at the $120 mark, the heart-shaped bundle is awesome. And so if you have other items that you're looking to get and you are, you know, ready to spend that another $120, it's really a nice stamp set. Oh my gosh, I am... Okay, there we go. Let's pray this one does not mess up on me here. Okay. Let's see. All right, now we're in business. Okay, this is going to go on the front of my card. Making sure I've got this messed up piece this way because I'm going to cover it with our square here. Let's see. And that's just going to go right on top of the bubble bath. Okay. So it's so pretty. I know in person I tell you guys that all the time. Now I said we were going to do some coloring, very easy coloring. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with my green and color all of the little pieces of leaves. Now there's not a lot, so it's not much coloring. And they're not so teensy tiny that you can't see them. And again, you can see I know some people are so precise and fussy with their coloring, and it just takes a long time. But you don't have to be, just get the color in there, okay? Try to stay in the lines the best you can, and just get those leaves colored, because that's all we want to do is just get the leaves colored. Just a few little more spots here. And then I have a little bit of a leaf showing up on the bottom. Now another tip for you is you could take your blender pen, see there? Just adds that little extra touch by putting that green, coloring those leaves. You could take your blender pen. I don't want to do it on here because I'd have to, that's not the look I'm going for. I want you to see how easy it is to use this. But a tip for you is to take your blender pen and just rub around the flowers, and you'll turn those flowers purple. They'll be purple for you. So, okay. So there's that. Okay, now let's do the inside right here. I've got another leaf. That's why I wanted to stamp that. So I'm going to bring that front to the inside, and there's one little spot where you can do green on the inside there. Okay. See that? Just a little bit of color on the inside. All right, there we are. Now we're done. We're done stamping. Put it that way. Now let's put some ribbon on here. And I need my dimensionals. This is the iridescent ribbon that we have. It's available in stock online. And I don't have the whole thing to give you the number, but it's still available. I love this ribbon, you guys. This is so, so fancy. And you can take your ink, your blends, your alcohol blends, and color, and make color. All right, so all I'm doing, I'm making a loop. I'm getting too high here. Okay, let's do this because I'm done stamping, so you can see. So I'm taking the ribbon and I'm making a loop, and then I'm going to take this and bring it back so that I have kind of like a fake bow. See that? See what I have there? Okay, so all I want to do, I want to pinch this because I'm going to take my piece and I want this to be a bow kind of angled to go on the front of my card. This is such a pretty card. This purple and this iridescent ribbon it's just so gorgeous. All right, get this like I want it, like that. I think that's a little bit big. Let's see, let's pull this a little bit. All right, now that I have this kind of where I want it. Okay, you can't see it as well here, but I'll show you in just a moment. All right, we're going to turn it over. Now you can use regular tape. You can use dimensionals, whatever's going to work for you. I am going to grab some tape here. Oh, and I think this is a double stick tape, but that's okay. Stick that down. And that's just holding my bow in place, okay? That's just holding my bow. Then let's get some dimensionals that I just pulled over here. And get this popped up with dimensionals. I don't know why I was holding that because it's secured now. Let's go right here with another dimensional. I'm going to do one more in the middle. There. All right. We're ready to put this card together. Now, I chose not to put gems. Looking for my trash behind me. I did not choose to design gems with this. And now that I have this on here, I can see I need this piece to be a little smaller. There we go. All right, let's do this. And see how I made my mistake? You can't even see it because this covers it up. All right, so here's what we have, and I need to grab my scissors so I can trim this down a little bit. Right here. And right here. There we go. And there you have this gorgeous card. Can you see? So this one is using the Unbounded Love and Happy Birthday, May All Your Wishes Come True. So there's card number 1. And again, you have all kinds of places. Oh, you know, we've got the little bee trinkets now you can put on there. There are the butterflies that are also on the celebration list that you can get for free. Thank you. I'm glad that you think it's pretty. This ribbon just really sets off this card. I have done another one that is with the comfort. It's a stamp set with the kind of like comforting thoughts, I think is the name of it. Anyway, here is another one that I did, and it just says, wishing you comfort. I wish I could make it better. And so there is another idea with another sentiment set. Anyway, there's card number 1. not too hard, a couple little steps, and it's featuring the corner in bloom. Now I'm going to go ahead and my next card is actually going to feature this stamp set again, and my last card will feature, I think it's called Linked. We'll see when we get there, but it's another stamp set that's in the mini catalog. Okay, so let's move these out of the way, and all of these, which I've already cleaned, which is great, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. All right, let's move on to card number 2, and there we go. Bring this over here. This card is featuring Courage and Faith and Comforting Thoughts. That's the name of it. So I did have the right one. This is Comforting Thoughts. Well, actually, that's what I used on the other card. For this card, you need like a longer sentiment. And so I thought maybe thinking of you, praying for you, and hoping with you, that would be a nice sentiment to go into the next card that I'm going to be doing. But we haven't used Courage and Faith in a while, and this is a great set. We had some beautiful paper. I had done a class with this one back when it first came out, and we had that gorgeous ribbon that coordinated. This is going to be kind of a card that's not very... Well, it's not a big, bright card, okay? So we're using basic beige, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to score that in half at 4 1/4. This piece is 4 1/4 by 5, and then I have used the stitch shapes and done a banner, and that is in the same thing, basic beige, okay? All right. Move this out of the way. We're going to be using the corner blooms, and this is the really big one. We're going to be using that, and then the coordinating little one that goes with that. Using this piece, and Trust in the Lord with all your heart is going to also be used on this. So let's grab our inks. Now, if you have your Stamparatus, you could use that for this card. Absolutely. I have the big block that you can use for the background stamps, and that's what I'm going to use. Our color is Pecan Pie for this card, and for the flowers here. So I'm just inking this up, taking my ink to the stamp instead of the stamp to the ink. Anytime I have these big stamps, I prefer to ink it up this way. Okay, so let's take this, and I need to stamp. I'm going to stand up for this so I can see better. So I'm going to stamp this at the top. Okay. And now, there you go. And then let's ink this up one more time, and we're going to stamp it down at the opposite way so that we're filling up the whole card. You can see I got a little crooked on that. That's okay. It's going to be all right. Alrighty, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see, to make sure I'm still in the camera here. And we are going to ink this one up right there. Okay? Just like that. Now, it doesn't exactly connect, but that's okay. It's going to look perfect. Okay? So, let me clean this off really quick. We're not going to color this in because it looks beautiful just like that. So you could do the same thing on with any color. Hi, Colleen. Glad to have you here. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I'm just cleaning this off. This is another nice thing about your chamois, that you can just pull it out and then clean these big stamps like this. All the nooks and crannies, that's what I'm trying to get. I know some people don't clean their stamps as they go. You guys have watched me a long time, so you know I usually like to do that. All right, there. Pop this over out of the way. Okay, so there's that. Now, we need, this is our basic beige. And, let's see, grab my bone folder here. There we go. And then this piece right here, we are going to use, let me grab my scrap paper here. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp with the basic beige. And I'm going to ink this piece up from the Courage and Faith set. I'm going to stamp it off because I'm not sure I want it. Yeah, I guess I do want it full strength, okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp, sorry, my head's like right in. I'm going to stamp this kind of off to the side like that, okay? And then I'm just going to turn it this opposite way and stamp it again like that, so that, can you see, I've got the two pieces are opposite, but, and then we're going to use our pecan pie. I'm going to leave that open for a second. I'm going to use the pecan pie and stamp our scripture verse. And let's see, that's kind of over to that side. Okay. And that's going to fit perfect right into the middle. I got a little up to the top there. See there? That's what I want. Okay, on the inside, I'm going to take that stamp that is from the Corner Blooms, and I'm going to use the, I don't know why I cannot say that tonight. Hello, Maria. Hopefully it's warmer in Florida than it is here in Michigan. It's crazy. I'm going to stamp this down here, and it actually, oh, I stamped it on the front. That's okay. We're not going to see it because the front's going to be covered. I wanted to stamp it on the inside. Okay, I'm just going to stamp that a couple times down here at the bottom to coordinate with my front. Even though it's the lighter color, that's what I want. All right, we're done stamping. Now, if you've been with Stampin' Up! A long time, one of the tools that we had years ago is this. Does anybody remember this tool? This one actually kind of, it tears the edge of your paper so that you have kind of this vintage look. Hi, Peggy. Peggy, I am in Ypsilanti near Ann Arbor. I think, I know you're in Michigan, right? Or you have somebody in Michigan, I remember. Yep. So, if you don't have this, if you've been doing stamping a while, you might have this tool. It's a really nice tool, but you can't buy it. So, if you don't have something like this, you can use your scissors, okay? And I'm going to use my paper scissors and show you. These are my paper snips. Now, these are sharp, but you take your scissors and you're basically just going to hold your paper and you're just going to rough the edge, okay? Just like this. And I'm going to show you. I'm kind of like pushing on it and sliding it at the same time. See how it does the edge? There, you can see it. And that's what I'm doing, is roughing up this edge. So if you don't have this fancy tool that we used to sell, you can use your scissors just like that. If you have this tool, it makes it faster, I think. And all I did was I just went around the edges, trying to hold on to it here. And you just rub it just like you do the scissors. That's all. Yeah, see that? See how it's roughing up the edges? That's what I want. Now, you will have little stubbles falling all over your place here where you're stamping. So I'm going to have to clean that up before I go to my last project. But that's how you would use this tool if you have it in your stash from years ago, right? Yep, I thought you were in Michigan. I remember you saying that you were from Michigan. I'm going to get this out of the way. Okay, let's do this. And this just really makes this card. It makes it, and I have one more item to add to this card that's going to make it beautiful. And it's one of the items that's in the mini catalog. And I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, it is. Now, sometimes when I use my scissors, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I use my scissors to do this, I'll actually cut pieces into my paper, and that's okay. It'll be just fine if you do that. All right, I'm going to rough this a little more. All right, now that I'm done doing that, let's clean this off of here. Just shake it off on the floor. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, it's really cool. And so now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to kind of curl it on the corners. Just flip it, you know, kind of roll it up on the corners. Just like that. And the reason I'm doing that is so you can see the basic beige behind this when you put it on your card. And I'm going to do that next. All right. Okay, so that's what I've got. So let's put this on our card. Come on now. And so this is going to go flat on the front of our card, just like this. And it is, like I said, it is the same size as your card, so the whole card front is going to be with this, just like that. Okay, see how you can see a little bit of the beige behind? It looks pretty cool. There's that. And the next thing is, here is the gold mesh that you can get. Now, we used to have silver at one point, but they've given us some gold. I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to put a piece, actually, right here in the center. I might take two pieces I think I'm going to do two pieces on this one. All right, so let's see if this will cut. Yeah, I'm going to do two pieces, and I did my card from, this was one of our cards from our Monday night stamp class, and I only used one piece, but I think I must have gotten a little closer from the edges on that card. So I'm gonna, I can cut these off, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so how do you do this? I'm just gonna do a couple pieces of the adhesive here. And then when I put down the, let's do that, so I only have to cut one side. Because I'm going to be popping up the other side, not the other side, I'm going to pop up the sentiment, just like that, with our dimensionals. I don't know if you guys realize, but I feel like I am so struggling tonight. I don't understand. I think what happens is when things don't go well, when I try to get on here with the, I had technical difficulties, just gets me in a tizzy. All right, come off of there. There we go. Okay, there's that. This is going to go right here in the center. It's so nice, just like that. I'm going to cut this extra off the bottom here because it was a little bit long. There we go. And again, I did not use any gems on this. And so here you can see that is the second card. Alrighty. Let me show you the one that we did this one, and see I got a little closer. I don't have the gaps in between on this one like I did here. I got too close to the edge. I'm a little farther from the edge on this one here. Okay? And then there's just one strip behind of the gold. You can't see it until I move there you go. You can see the gold now. All right. So there is card number 2. And the last card is a masculine card. We always need masculine cards. So that is what I'm going to share next. And we're going to feature the, yes, thank you, Shar. I'm glad you like it. We're going to feature the plaid paper, but it is out of stock until February 14th, I think I saw, but it's going to be here, or maybe even the 10th. I think it was the 10th. I think February 10th is the plaid paper will be back. So I love that paper. Okay, I used it for my class that I did with the heart bundle from the celebration. Okay, let's get the next card here. Got all of this behind me. Alrighty, and you know what? I don't think I grabbed. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. All right. This. This is featuring, I couldn't remember exactly, Linked Together. We're going to use this as our sentiment, Linked Together, and Pebble Path. The colors I have here, I pulled right out of the designer paper. Move this out of the way. And we're gonna be using Mossy Meadow. And isn't that pretty? So boyish, guyish, whatever you want to call it. Oh, where's I'm missing a piece, missing a second piece of vanilla here. One second here. I think this is it right here. This piece right here. Let's make sure. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I just knocked something on the floor. Things are falling everywhere, you guys. Oh my gosh. A card that we need came out. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Thanks, Maria. I'm glad you like that vintage look. It's a cool technique to use your scissors and get that kind of look going. All right, Mossy Meadow, 8.5 by 5.5. We are going to fold it over so that it's actually scored at 4 1/4. So just the basic card size. So if you're watching this as a new person on YouTube, because I do upload these on YouTube, yeah, bone folders, fold it in half, gives you that card base. Then we have 2 pieces of vanilla, and these are 3.5 by 5. So both of those are the same size. One's for the inside, one is for layering. We have Pebbled Path, which is one of our in colors, by the way. That this is one of the colors that'll be disappearing in the spring when we get our new catalog. So I love this color. I've used it a ton. This is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Then I have a piece of Pebble Path that is 3 3/4 by 1 1/2. Vanilla, which is going to layer onto that, as 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then here is the designer paper we're going to use, and I've chosen this, so it's just the opposite. It's just the back side and front side. Okay, and so what I did is this is you can cut your designer paper in half. So this is 4 1/2 by 2 and 4 1/2 by 1. So what I'm saying is, if you cut your 6 by 6, cut off at 4 1/2, then you cut that piece to 3, and you cut 1 inch off, and then you have the other. Does that make sense? That way you can make 2 cards out of 1 piece of designer paper. Okay, so all right, let's put this together. super easy stamping, we are going to use, where's my other stamp? Over here. We are going to stamp this to the left, or to the right of my paper, so not right in the middle. And first of all, I'm going to ink up, this says, a happy day. This one says a happy day. Make sure I have it right side up. Okay, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to stamp this kind of right towards the bottom. Alrighty, and then wishing you above that. And again, so this way or this way. I'm going to come over to the left a little bit on the top there. So, wishing you a happy day. That's what we have. You can do any sentiment you have. This is a super easy layout to make masculine cards with this beautiful gingham paper that is in the mini catalog. All right. The next thing I'm going to do, you see I've got space over here. Now you could do this and you could make it, you can banner tip the edges. I'm going to rip, okay? It's just going to give it a kind of a different kind of look. And I'm just not going to go right straight across. I'm going to give it a little character there. Now let's put this onto our pebble path. Okay, I'm going to layer this over here. And I'm layering it first because it's going to be easier for me to rip this to match this ripping. Okay, and I'm right-handed and I want this feathery kind of look on the edge here, kind of like what we did with the vintage card, but right-handed you rip towards you, left-handed you rip away from you. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to follow what I already ripped, and it looks and it's matches. See that? Now, let us go to our designer paper. We're almost done. Like I said, this is a super easy card. So, just got the sentiment, and this is going to have just a little edging around, or a little more at the top and bottom than it does left to right, put it that way. So, there we go. And then this one, I'm going to have the opposite design showing. There we go. And this is 1 inch, so just going to put a little space there, and I probably went farther than I should. There we go. Just like that, giving you a little bit of that pebble path showing through. And if you look at this designer paper, this is pebble path running through here, and then also a very faint line of pebble path is in this design. Just very faint going up and down. Now this piece gets layered onto the vanilla, just like that. Nothing fancy, just using layers of cardstock really give you a different interest in your card. Using multiple colors and layers. So that is just going to go right in the center of my card here. Okay. And then let's get some dimensionals and pop this up. And this card, that's it. That is all there is to it. But this is a great design to use some beautiful designer paper, gems, ribbons, add those in here. You can do so many more things. But the guys, excuse me, they're happy with, you know, easy stuff. I'm going to take this, I'm going to bring it, you can put it down towards the bottom, towards the top. I think I'm going to come up towards the top a little bit. I'm coming off of the side, but not all the way to the edge. And let's place that right there. And there is our masculine card. that is it. I think I got it crooked a little bit. Let me see if I can fix it. There we go. Just like that. Linen thread would look great with this. We have the twine that is vanilla. You could take that and, you know, just put a knot, you know, just something of interest behind it. But there you go. This goes on the inside. I looked over and I went, oh wait, there's a piece of vanilla. What am I supposed to do with that? It's for the inside. Because it's such a dark piece, cardstock, you want something on the inside so that you can write your message. All right, there it is. Card number 3. Let's bring back what we did and go from there. See what we got. There, put that out of the way. So there's card number 3. Here is card number 2. Come over there a little more. And card number 1 is using our beautiful corner blooms. Same thing here. And this one's from Linked Together. Now there is a bundle. You can get the linked, where'd it go? The linked, called Linked Together. There's a bundle with that. I just got the stamp set. I didn't get the whole bundle. Thanks, Lynn. So yeah, easy, super easy, but nice big fonts or sentiments that you can use really easily with some designer paper. Okay, so there you go. That's what I've got for you this evening. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned a little tip here or there. I hope that was helpful. Again, thank you for jumping on here and catching me after I was having the technical difficulties. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help with any questions you might have. Give me, you know, you can comment here because I do look at the comments, and I hope that it was something in there that you can learn. Here, I'm looking back at the comments. Love the colors. Great guy card, Nancy says. The vintage look. You guys like the vintage? Great. I love it too. So Maria, I see you did say that it was 80 in Florida. Yeah, I envy that. Still have it and use it. You do use it, Nancy, that tool, this fun tool. This tool right here is from years ago. I've been a demonstrator for 24 years. And so, yeah, there's lots of tools and things that I still have, and it works great. It's fun because there's a scorer, there's a cutter, and there's a perforator. That's what these little things are. And then this thing, you know, does the edging like that, like you can do. Oh my gosh, my earrings hooked on my shirt. Yeah, good deal. Just looking to see who else. Somebody just commented. Yep. Aw, I'm glad that you like the ideas. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed, like I said, I hope that you enjoyed. They're simple, not very involved, but they're great cards, you know. We don't always need to have the big fancy ones like the butterfly kit that I have. These cards are a little more intense for the blessing box this month, but they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, and again, that stamp set that's on the celebration, it does say low inventory. So if you are thinking about getting it for free after purchasing the $60 worth, you want to grab that up. So, all right, I'm going to switch this over and just say goodbye to everybody. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will be on here soon. I hope to talk to you all again next Thursday. Bye-bye.